Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to basically take a bunch of sources and pull out the really interesting bits for you. Today we're diving into summer fashion, specifically Skying Glitty's 2025 summer collection. And our mission really is to look beyond just the styles, to figure out what makes this brand tick and what this whole unveil your style thing is about.
Exactly. It's easy to think fashion is just clothes. But a collection like this, it can tell you a lot. Things about design trends, sure, but also consumer values, maybe even bigger shifts happening. What's interesting with Skying Glitty here is peeling back those layers, seeing the thought behind the fabric.
Okay, right. Let's unpack that. The source says the collection mirrors the vibrant spirit of summer, confidence, comfort, charm. How does that actually, translate into the clothes themselves, the feel, the fabrics?
Well, it seems quite deliberate. They talk about a blend. Bold colors, yes, but also breezy silhouettes. And crucially, breathable fabrics. It sounds like they're aiming for that sweet spot, Contemporary design, but with classic cuts too. Comfort and charisma, woven together. The source really pushes this idea that Skying Glitty offers something for everyone, whether you're chasing trends or prefer something timeless. That's a broad aim.
Right, a broad aim.
Yeah.
So moving from that general feeling, what about specific pieces? What are the standouts, the must-haves they mention?
Absolutely. So they highlight versatility. You've got breezy summer dresses, for example, florals, pastels, bold tropical prints, a real mix. And they're positioned for day trips, holidays, even just casual evenings.
Yeah.
That adaptability again.
Okay.
Then there are the chic co-ord sets. The source calls them this season's fashion essential. And they have become super popular, haven't they? Because you get that instant put together look, but you can still break them up and mix and match.
That makes sense. What about the basics? Tops, bottoms, stuff you wear all the time. Are we still just talking jeans?
Actually, no. They specifically encourage you to think beyond jeans, which is interesting, right? So they're pushing culottes, skirts, relaxed trousers, often in those vibrant colors. Comfortable alternatives.
Different options.
Yeah. And for tops, oversized cotton shirts, crop tops, some with puff sleeves for that little extra detail. It's casual, cool, but still current.
And you need accessories to finish it all off, don't you? What's on offer there?
Yeah, they've included those too. Things that are practical and fashionable. Think trendy summer hats, sunglasses, essential summer kit, and tote bags. Useful for beach or brunch, really. It's about the whole look.
Okay, this is where I think it gets really interesting, especially if you're trying to decide about a brand. The source says Skying Glitty isn't just another label, it's a lifestyle statement, blending innovation, tradition, stylish but practical. So what are the core things that supposedly set them apart? Beyond just the clothes themselves.
Right. That's a key question, isn't it? How do you stand out? The source lays out four main things. First, premium fabrics. They claim they only use the best materials. For durability, comfort, even on really hot days. This focus on quality, it might suggest a move away from pure fast fashion, maybe, towards pieces you keep longer.
That's definitely a factor for summer clothes, all that wear and washing. Okay, what's next? The design itself.
Second, thoughtful designs. They mention specific details like adjustable straps, breathable linings, things designed for easy wear. And that really speaks to that practicality point, doesn't it? Comfort being just as important as how it looks these days.
Makes sense.
Third is trend-forward looks. So the designers are apparently keeping a close eye on global trends. The goal is to keep you, ahead of the curve. It's that balance again between being current and having lasting appeal.
And that fourth point, I think this hits home for a lot of people, the whole price thing.
Exactly. Point 4 is affordable luxury. Brand's trying to position itself as offering high fashion, but without the hefty price tag.
Yeah.
The source says, style meets affordability in the most seamless way. Now, it doesn't detail how exactly they manage that balance, but just claiming that commitment to value for money alongside quality, that's a big part of their appeal, you'd think.
Okay, so you like the sound of the clothes, the price seems right. How easy is it to actually buy them? They mentioned the online shopping experience too.
Yeah, and in today's world, that online side is critical, isn't it? Especially if you're aiming for that affordable luxury reach. The Skying Glitty site is described as, intuitive, hassle-free. Browse, select, buy from home. They pick the boxes. User-friendly interface, secure payments, fast delivery, easy returns and exchanges. All the standard stuff you expect now.
And where do they ship?
Major Indian cities are covered: Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore. Plus, they offer international shipping through SkyingGlitty.com and .in. So, pretty wide access.
That sounds pretty comprehensive, yeah. But there was something else mentioned, something really relevant today. Sustainability with style. What's their actual stance on that? Does the source give us much detail?
It's a really critical point. You're right. It reflects how much consumer values are shifting. Skying Glitty explicitly says they're proud to be part of the change, towards being more environmentally conscious. Their summer collection apparently highlights eco-friendly fabrics and ethical production. Now, the source doesn't give us, specific certifications or metrics, but it does position them as trying to make fashion both beautiful and responsible.
Mm-hmm.
So it signals a commitment, at least in their branding, that goes beyond just how the clothes look. Environmental, social factors, they're part of the story they're telling.
So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for you, the listener? The source ends by saying, fashion is more than just what you wear. It's how you feel. Confidence, comfort, embracing who you are. They want you to find a summer of sunshine, smiles, and statement styles, where fashion meets freedom.
Which I think leaves us with a pretty interesting question, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In this world of fast trends, constant new arrivals, how much does that why behind a brand really matter to you? Does knowing their stated commitment to quality, design, affordability, maybe even sustainability actually influence your choice? Does the story affect how you feel in the clothes?
Something to think about. If you do want to check out the collection for yourself, maybe unveil your style, you can find them at SkyingGlitty.com or SkyingGlitty.in. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.